It's about to go down.
I gave her. You see?
Way too. My brothers and sisters, today I woke up with magnificent news. Magnificent. I open my little black crusty eyes as I proceed to wipe the crust from each one. Grab my phone like so. Check my Discord. And what do I see? A PlayStation showcase has been announced by the bastards over at Sony. These suckers announced a showcase coming for May 24th, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This junk is coming earlier than I thought. I thought it was going to at least be like mid-June, maybe late June, if that. They said, nah. F all that noise. We gonna put this junk out before May ends. This junk coming May 24th. On a Wednesday, I presume. If you suckers got work, if you suckers got school, you better fake sick. You better fake sick. Somehow get out of it. An official PlayStation showcase. Now, there were rumors, going around, like a few weeks back that we did have a PlayStation showcase coming up. Well, I guess those rumors were true because a few weeks later, Sony announces this showcase. So, yeah, definitely, I'm kind of excited. Just a little bit excited. I'm trying not to, get overly hyped for this, because, when you get overly hyped for these events, a high percentage of, you being disappointed. So I'm trying not to get too hyped for this event. But, I mean, what? It has been 2 years since their last showcase. Their last PlayStation showcase, I believe, was in 2021. That is where we saw the Spider-Man 2 reveal and also Wolverine freaking reveal. So it's coming up on 2 years since, we've gotten a last PlayStation showcase. Not a freaking state of play, a showcase, so... Hey man, 2 years, Sony been quiet for a while. These suckers might really got something to These suckers, I'm drooling. I'm not trying to be too hyped, by the way. So, of course, we have to do a predictions video. We absolutely have to do a predictions video. I am so glad that all of that Zelda hype is already out of the window. You kiddies had your time. It is time to... It's time to pony up and really get back to grown man gaming. Xbox, take notes. Suckers, I'm kidding about the Nintendo part, because some suckers really don't know when I'm trolling. I've already seen some freaking crazy like every time Sony, and this is why Sony has kind of stopped like saying too much, because every time they announce something, suckers go to like the absolute max, like, oh, we getting this, we getting that. Like, suckers expect the absolute most from Sony. So yeah, let's start this let's start this predictions video. This is gonna be fun. First off, now, I had recently did a vid about this. There has been, along with rumors of a PlayStation showcase coming soon, which has come to fruition, there were also rumors of a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake potentially being in the works, and it would have exclusivity or timed exclusivity with the bastards over at Sony. So, is this another thing that comes to fruition? Do we see Metal Gear Solid 3 official announcement of a remake coming to that PlayStation 5, aka that PlayStation 5, aka that SSD Station 5? Do we see that at this showcase? I think there is, a good possibility. I mean, again, we are in this era of remakes and remasters. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if they show a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. I really wouldn't. Next up, more Final Fantasy stuff. Probably gonna see some more Final Fantasy 16. I know there are a good amount of people that are looking forward to this game, especially in my freaking Discord. They freaking think this junk is gonna be game of the year. So yeah, definitely are probably going to see more of Final Fantasy 16. I think it drops in June, so yeah, there is a high chance we're going to see more of that. Me myself personally, only Final Fantasy related thing that I care about right now is that Rebirth. Hopefully we also see some more of that remake part 2, that Rebirth, and we could see some more of that. I think it's supposed to come out like late this year, but at this point, you know, it makes no sense to like also have that game drop this year alongside Final Fantasy 16. So it's probably gonna come like, you know, in the first half of next year. But yeah, Stellar Blade. I don't know if you guys have forgotten about this game, but Stellar Blade, I think they showed this at the showcase back in 2021, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, Stellar Blade, which hasn't really, since that moment, we haven't really seen too much of it since, but that's a game that's supposed to drop this year. So hopefully, because that game was actually looking very fun to me. Honestly, I'm more hyped for that game than Final Fantasy 16, if I'm being honest. So Stellar Blade, hopefully we see some more of that. They give it a I don't think it has an official release date yet, but it is supposed to come out this year. And yeah, that first gameplay they showed, it definitely was looking good to me. So Stellar Blade, I'm gonna need some more of that too. PlayStation VR content. PlayStation VR content. Now they did say, first off, this showcase is supposed to be over an hour long. So like they really gonna have like this junk ain't gonna be no 30 or 40 minutes. This junk is over an hour long. So with that, you know, they are gonna and they've already like said that, hey, like also expect some PlayStation VR 2 content. So they're gonna spend some time with PlayStation VR. They still gotta, you know, give those few suckers out, the few people out, you know, out there that got it, you know, something to look forward to. Hopefully they don't spend no more than like, shit. If I'm being not, bro, once you hit like over 10, 12 minutes, alright, Sony, we get it, bro. We get it. 10 to 12 minutes max. Dasha 2K. I've been seeing, which I don't think is going to happen unless this junk like freaking, it's like, I don't think Ghost of Tsushima 2 will be at this showcase. I however do think we are eventually going to get a Ghost of, I think they've already like said, hey, we do plan on doing a sequel for this game. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, again, it's been 2 years. It was Sucker Punch's last game. Yeah, that came out in 2020. What has Sucker Punch been doing since? You know, like, I mean, will they show a Ghost of Tsushima 2 at least reveal at this showcase? You know, do they bring back Infamous? I've been seeing some suckers still talk about Sly Cooper. Don't nobody want no Sly Cooper.
Nobody got time for that.
No Sly Cooper, but what does, I mean, it is going up to like, yeah, 3 years since, you know, Sucker Punch did their last game. So, I don't know if it's going to be at this point. Not sure. I don't know if it's going to be that like now, but it is going to come eventually. But yeah, I do think Sucker Punch at the very least will have something to show. Now, what that is, I don't know. I see suckers already trying to talk about GTA 6. GTA 6. Some suckers really believe, like, bro, do suckers not know how Rockstar operates? You think Rockstar would show probably the the next game that's literally going to break gaming and the internet. You think they gonna give Sony the privilege of showing that at their showcase instead of just putting out a tweet, you know, uploading a YouTube video on their channel? Why would they give Sony that freaking privilege to do that? Suckers really think GTA 6 is going to be shown at this showcase from Rockstar? When is the last time Rockstar has done something like that? During E3, a freaking state of play, a showcase, a freaking inside Xbox, a Nintendo Direct, anything. Like, when is the last time they've done something like that? The suckers just say, oh, we gonna get GTA 6. This dog gonna be crying.
Stop it. Get some help.
We ain't getting the junk. I would be so surprised if anything GTA 6 is shown at this showcase. It's time. It's time. Factions 2.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
If you don't show this junk now, if you don't got something to, I ain't trying to hear nothing else, bro. It's been 3 years since Last of Us 2 dropped. Crazy. Time is really flying by, my brothers and sisters. 3 years since Last of Us 2 dropped. The fact that we have literally since then only got concept art for Factions 2, when we know about it now. It is a thing. And the only thing we've gotten is concept art. I ain't even saying you have to show gameplay, even though that is what I would prefer at this point. I mean, bro, you have to think about it. They essentially released a half of Last of Us. Like, yes, Last of Us is about the story, but the first Last of Us, it came shipped with a story and a multiplayer. So it's like, we've been waiting 3+ years for this. We haven't really seen nothing, literally nothing yet. I would prefer some gameplay at this showcase if they do have something to talk about for Factions 2. I want extensive details on like what this is going to be, what is their vision, what is their plan for this. I want a release date. We need a time window for this junk. It's probably going to be sometime in 2024. It better be no later than 2024. Like, we don't know how long they've been working on Factions 2, but at this point, is it crazy to ask for extensive details on Factions 2? I don't feel like it is, bro. It's been over 3 years now. Neil, what have you been doing? The Cuckman, what have you been doing, bro? We need Factions 2. Sony right now, PlayStation has no go-to good exclusive multiplayer games. Zero. Factions 2 could change that, bro. Factions was a huge success with the first Last of Us. So, yeah. Factions 2. I feel like at this point, again, it doesn't even have to be gameplay, but they have to give extensive details on what the freak has been going on. What are you suckers doing? What is the vision? When is the time we can expect to be able to play this junk? Is that crazy to ask for?
No.
That Spider-Man 2 game. That Spider-Man. Hey, bro. You know this joint coming. You know it's coming, bro. Spider-Man 2 gameplay. Freaking eyes getting twisted every time my eyes get twisted. That means I'm really into what I'm talking about right now. Spider-Man 2 gameplay. all these freaking suckers that be like, oh, it's just Spider-Man on 145 and they ain't doing nothing. They just swinging around. Sucker, shut up. Shut your mouth. When Insomniac decided, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a pony. I'm a pony, dog. I'm a pony. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Spider-Man 2 gameplay, I cannot wait to see the improvements from and again, Spider-Man 2018, bro. That was Insomniac's, that and Miles Morales. That was really like their first take with Spider-Man, their first attempt at doing a Spider-Man game. They did an incredible job. Incredible. I cannot wait to see what they do in Spider-Man 2. The junk is gonna have Venom in it. You can play as Venom in this game. You can play as Venom in this game. Just how they improve the gameplay, the fighting, the swinging. I need to see all that. I need to see it. This game is still supposed to drop this year. Supposedly supposed to drop in the fall of this year, maybe September. So, yeah. Yo, I'm out of breath, bro. But yeah, this is, if anything happens, we're going to get this Spider-Man 2 gameplay, unless it gets delayed and like they'll be like, yeah, we ain't gonna finish this junk in time. But this is Insomniac that we're talking about. These suckers don't sleep. These suckers don't delay games. That's not what they do. That's not what they do. So I don't know if they're gonna like open up the showcase with this junk or end the showcase with this junk. However they decide to do it, I feel like that is going to be game changing. I think that is going to be like, okay, all of these other little cute games that came out this year. All these other little cute games that came out this year. It's time for the big dog to come out and show you suckers how it's done. Spider-Man 2 gameplay, I cannot wait to see it. Wolverine. Now, it's still hard to judge because we don't know. Like, I mean, Insomniac has more than just like one team, I think, but I don't know, like, even though I think we might see something about Wolverine at this showcase, I don't know, like, how much to expect. Before, all we saw was a CGI trailer, but that jump was, like, all we needed to see, really, because suckers was hyped for it. Have they been, while trying to finish Spider-Man 2, have they been working on Wolverine at the same time? Do these suckers actually have some Wolverine footage to show off now? I mean, the game is what, maybe be supposed to drop next year? If not next year, then 2025. I hope it's not in 2025. If this junk is supposed to come out next year, I mean, I'm sure they got something right now. I'm sure they got something right now. So I ain't saying that I'm expecting it. But again, this is Insomniac that we are talking about. These suckers, these suckers be working, bro. These suckers be working. They don't sleep. And like, they've put out 2 games in the same year before. I think they put out I don't know if it was Miles Morales and then Rift Apart in the same year or something like that. Like, Insomniac has dropped multiple games in 1 year before, and it wasn't that long ago. So and now don't get me wrong, I don't think that Wolverine is coming out this year. I do not. I'm just saying that potentially seeing some gameplay for Wolverine because of who we're talking about. Last but not least, and admittedly, this is me just throwing kind of a curveball. You know, this is kind of just kind of a shot in the dark, I guess. A Detroit Become Human sequel. I feel like Detroit Become Human is one of the most recent slept on. So, I mean, it's on PC now, but I feel like it was, at that time, one of the most slept on Sony exclusives. Detroit Become Human was an amazing, probably my favorite point and click game. Like, that junk was amazing. I don't know if you guys played Detroit Become Human. If you haven't, my lord, I would love for Quantic Dream to reveal Detroit Become Human 2. Did you just play Detroit Become Human? Leave it down in the comment section below. If we could get that, yeah. And this has been talked about for years now. Years. Will we actually get it? I don't know. if it's not even mentioned at this showcase, the junk might be dead. Like, I don't know, but a Bloodborne remaster. Bloodborne, even though the game is not unplayable today, it's not. Like, I love how all of a sudden suckers like act like Bloodborne is unplayable. No, it's not. You can still play the game and it be an amazing game. My favorite Souls game ever. But yeah, bro, if we could get an enhancement, I'm not even talking about graphically. I'm just talking about performance wise. If we could get a 60 FPS update for Bloodborne, I would take my black behind right back over. I would take my black behind right back over, install that game, and we starting from scratch. Ludwig, we got business, fam. Cass, we got business, fam. For the cheeks, we got business, fam. I would do it. Sit a 60 FPS Bloodborne, bro. Literally, I feel like the best Souls games in the best Souls game in terms of boss fights. I have yet to see any Souls game have just multiple, not like a few. I'm talking multiple bosses that was on the same scale and just as epic as they were in Bloodborne. If we could get a 60 FPS update for Bloodborne, a remaster, whatever, that would also be really, really great. That would also be really, really great, man. And yeah, suckers would go crazy because people have been asking for this like for years. And I mean, Bloodborne came out in 2015. So, you know, it is long overdue. But will it happen? I don't know. I mean, I'm actually shocked it hasn't happened already. I mean, we are in the era of remakes and remasters. The fact this hasn't been done already is kind of wild if you think about it. Yeah, man, that is all of my predictions and a few curveballs that I have for this upcoming PlayStation showcase. Again, it is hard to not get excited because Sony has been quiet for like 2 years, bro. Like, they haven't really said much. We know of games that they're working on, but we haven't really seen you know, some of these games. So that's the only reason why it's kind of like, man, these suckers really must be like ready to show something, because Sony don't talk. Sony don't talk, and they haven't had to talk. Microsoft, they haven't had to. So the fact that this is coming before June makes me be like, yo, these suckers really must got something like they sleeves. Now I ain't expecting no, cause I've seen suckers in my Discord as well saying this junk needs to be on the level of E3 2016. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if I'm expecting that, but I am expecting, I mean, just how the showcase was in 2021, I'm expecting that, but a little better than that. A little better, because now I need to actually see footage of this stuff. So I'm kind of expecting PlayStation Showcase 2021, but maybe like 2 or 3 levels above that. That's really what I'm expecting. I ain't expecting no freaking jaw drop. I mean, kind of am. Kind of am, but at the same time, I'm not. So, yeah, I mean, what predictions do you guys have for this showcase? Again, it's on May 24th on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And if these suckers come strong, not to get back into Xbox slander, okay, not to do this, but if these suckers come strong, which, you know, I'm like 8 out of 10 sure that they will. Microsoft, you suck at, like, because they have a showcase as well, but that's what, June 11th. Bro, this showcase for Microsoft better be good. There is no like, it could be, no. This junk has to be good. Your boss, your freaking face of Xbox. This man literally essentially threw in the white towel and said, don't nobody care about us. Starfield can get it an 11 out of 10. Nobody's selling that. Nobody's selling their PS5 or Xbox. These suckers have to come strong. I want them to come strong. I need them to come strong, especially if Sony comes strong. Because I'm telling you right now, if they don't, I mean, it's already kind of the nail in the coffin for Xbox. But if that showcase in June, if they show freaking Starfield, whatever, like, they have to have something shown for that. Because if Xbox users are still left in the dark after that, and all of this hype right now is going on with freaking PlayStation, and freaking Zelda just dropped on Switch, like, man, that's going, you think it's bad now. You think it's bad now, it's gonna get even worse somehow for Xbox. So yeah, y'all leave y'all thoughts and predictions down in the comment section below of what you guys are expecting from this showcase. Be realistic now. I don't want to see no crazy stuff. Be realistic about stuff you think that we're going to see. What has Sony been keeping in the tuck for 2 years now? Let me know all that and more down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you suckers on May 24th. That's next week, suckers. Mark down your calendars. Do it. Till the next video, my brothers and sisters. I'll catch you boys in my next one, all right?